Welcome esteemed judges and fellow innovators. I am Irzatu Umira binti Muhammad Kamel. Today I will be explaining about the background of our innovation. We stand at a critical crossroads. Today's environmental crisis, from mounting e-waste to rising urban heat islands, which require more important than just awareness. They demand a generation of proactive problem solvers. To answer this call, I am proud to introduce Eco Warriors, Planet Defenders. This is not just another environmental quiz. It is a platform strictly aligned with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Our platform immerses students in 5 modern ecological missions. We guide them through a rigorous 6-level cognitive progression based on Bloom's Taxonomy. But our greatest innovation is psychological. We have intentionally designed a zero-stress and time environment that replaces ticking countdown clocks with instant, visually engaging feedback. To understand why we built this specific zero-stress quiz system, we must look at major flaws in now environmental science and currently taught, which includes passive and theoretical, outdated curricula, and high-stress evaluation. Okay, I will be explaining about problem statement. While today's youth are fully aware of environmental crisis, traditionally education is struggling to turn that awareness into action. We created Eco Warriors, Planet Defenders to solve 3 critical flaws in current teaching. First is the knowledge action gap. Students memorize statistics but remain passive. We bridge this by using scenario-based quizzes that require real ethical decision-making. We don't just ask for facts, we force students to practice sustainability, turning passive learners into active problem solvers. Second, conventional pedagogy fails to stimulate systems thinking. How do we solve this in a quiz game? Through a structured 6-level progression and instant color-coded visual feedback. This helps students immediately visualize the cause and effect of their choices, connecting isolated facts into interconnected global systems. Third, current methods mismatch digital generation. Gen Z and Alpha are digital natives who need engaging, self-paced environments. We completely remove stressful countdowns, timers to eliminate eco-anxiety and replacing them with digital badges and leaderboards that would naturally drive pure intrinsic motivation. In short, Eco Warriors doesn't just test what student knows, it changes how they think. Thank you.
Objective: to directly solve these critical gaps in environmental education, we built Eco Warriors, Planet Defenders with 3 clear, actionable objectives in mind. First, we set out to develop a universally accessible, web-based educational game. We specifically chose to gamify 5 highly relevant modern crises, such as e-waste and digital carbon footprints, and we did so using only verified UN data to ensure our content is globally credible. Second, our goal was to cultivate advanced systems thinking and ethical reasoning in our students. To achieve this, we replaced traditional high-pressure timers with a stress-free, self-paced learning environment that is rigorously structured around the 6 levels of Bloom's Taxonomy. Finally, we aimed to move beyond basic theory and truly operationalize the United Nations Education for Sustainable Development framework. Through interactive digital learning, this platform directly advances to SDGs 4, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Description: let me introduce you to our core solution, Eco Warriors, Planet Defenders. Currently at Technology Readiness Level TRL7, this is a universally accessible web-based educational game. There are no downloads or specialized hardware required. Students across diverse demographics can simply open a browser and dive into self-paced learning. The platform is anchored by 5 data-driven missions tackling escalating global crises: marine microplastics, e-waste, domestic waste, digital carbon footprints, and urban heat islands. But players don't just memorize facts. To ensure profound cognitive development, gameplay follows a rigorous 6-level progression mapped directly to Bloom's taxonomy. A student starts at level 1 by identifying the issue and systematically advances to level 4's Smart City Builder and level 5's high-stakes crisis simulation, where they must apply systems thinking to build sustainable solutions. What truly sets Eco Warriors apart are our 3 unique selling propositions. First, a stress-free learning architecture. We completely eliminated countdown timers so students can focus entirely on complex ethical reasoning without the cognitive overload of a ticking clock. Second, an instantaneous feedback loop that acts as continuous formative assessment, immediately correcting misconceptions in real time. And third, global framework alignment. We strictly operationalize the UN's EST framework, directly advancing SDGs 4, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Ultimately, Eco Warriors goes beyond gamification. It is a purpose-built tool designed to transform today's students into proactive environmental stewards.
I'm gonna talk about the value added on our product. What truly elevates Eco Warrior beyond a standard educational tool is the immense added value it brings to both student and educator. We deliver this through 4 key pillars. First, we build the game on a holistic 4-in-1 psychopedagogical framework. We didn't just guess what made learning fun, but we also integrated behaviorism for instant reward loops, cognitive development theory for structure level progression, socio-cognitive theory through our global leaderboard, and information processing theory by removing timing to completely eliminate cognitive overload. Second, we offer a safe space simulation for error-based learning because there are no real-world consequences or ticking clocks. Students are actually encouraged to make mistakes, reflect on the feedback, and try again and again. This iterative process is how genuine mastery is achieved. Third, we solve the educational blind spot by visualizing abstract concepts in real time. Invisible traits like data pollution become tangible, interactive systems so that students can instantly see the direct impact of their ethical decision. Finally, the platform seamlessly implements cross-curriculum elements. It's a multidisciplinary tool that blends science, ICT, and moral values, while serving as a direct, actionable pipeline for advances UN SDG 4, 11, 12, 13, and 14. The usefulness of our product is, this chart uses illustrative presentation to break down the user experience. These charts show how they experience great usability like seamless control, rewarding goals, and zero stress as a key driver of their fun. The categories are 25% smooth and intuitive mechanism so that they're easy to learn and control, 20% engaging in mission content to compelling story and relevant topic, 18% satisfying achievement and progression so that they keep feeling and completion across Bloom level, 15% instant helpful feedback or reward and immediate correction, 12% relaxing and stress-free design because our product has no timer benefits, 10% feeling global impact because our product is connecting to the UN, SDG, and global cause.
Okay, next we move on to conversation potential. Beyond its immense educational impact, EcoVarious defenders is a highly viable product in the digital education market driven by 3 key conversation avenues. First, we are targeting the institutional sector by the packaging this platform as a premium digital teaching aid. It is a ready-to-deploy, aligned solution tailored for the school, private institution, and ministries of education that need to modernize the environmental science and sustainability curriculum. Second, the platform opens the door for lucrative strategic collaboration and partnership. We are perfectly positioned to align with corporate bodies, environmental agencies, and NGOs. By tapping into corporate social responsibility (CSR) funds, these organizations can sponsor bulk license to deploy the game in underserved school districts, creating a win-win brand visibility and growth education. Finally, our 100% web-based architecture guarantee flexibility scalability. Geographically, we can deploy the instantly across borders without physical distribution costs. Linguistically, the text-based nature of the games make it incredibly easy to translate for international markets. And pedagogically, the content can be continuously updated to reflect the latest in data and emerging environmental risks. In a short, EcoValues is not just a student project, it's a scalable, sustainable business model ready for real-world deployment. What's in negotiation? Witnessing a significant technological and pedagogical escalation, this platform evolved from our successful foundational water stewardship prototype Aqua Avengers interactive gamified water stewardship into a comprehensive multidisciplinary eco-value series. Testimony Masterclass is educational game design. It takes students step by from learning basic environmental facts to tackling complex real-world challenges. It bridges a gap between simply knowing the theory and actually applying it. From Professor Dr. Hairul Nizam, the Inspired School of Educational Studies, USM. And then second testimony from Puan Siti Fatimah, GKMPE Science Mathematics, SMK Selayang Baru. It is very interesting and informative. Visually can educate youngsters with a good value and sharpen their critical thinking of environmental awareness. Thank you.